Hey guys, December 31st, 2023, last day of the year. So, I'd heard about a little girl that got killed when her daddy was cutting a tree, oh God, 80, 100 years ago. And wanted to locate her grave and told Carrie Woolbright about it, and Carrie found out where her gravesite is, but he also found a gravesite of two younger children too that I knew nothing about. So we're gonna check them out and probably hike a trail down toward Laurel Fork Branch a little bit later. It's supposed to be around 50 degrees today, so good way to end the year. All right, we're at the first one. Yeah, this is the road from Bandy Creek to the west entrance, and got a power pole, and you can see some marking tape on it, and marking tape in the woods leading to the little girl's grave. If you're standing right here in person, you can tell that between the headstone and the footstone is 3.5 feet, maybe 4 at the most. So she was young and really have no idea of a family name. But supposedly her dad was cutting a tree down and lost track of where she was at, and it fell on her and killed her. And here she is. It's nice that people are still taking care of her little grave. Just, again, one of the sad stories in Big South Fork. All right, we just drove up the road back toward the west entrance past Oscar Blevin's farm. And if you can see, there are marking tape right up there waving in the breeze, and that's supposed to be where there are two children buried. And I knew nothing about them. Check them out. Yeah, I mean, we're just parked right there, 20 yards back in the woods here, and there's a decent little footpath. And these graves are smaller than the little girls back there. And all we really know about this is there were twin boys. The last name was Smith. I had no idea other than that. Couldn't have been much more than newborns, just tiny. Anyway, let's go on that road and maybe get on a trail. We were back at the west entrance, parked. And I guess we're gonna go right straight across and hit a trail over there. I'm following Carrie today. Okay, we're about a quarter mile into our hike, and the road's right there. We're still right beside the 297 going through the park. So anyway, we're turning away from it now, so let's get on with it. Okay, the trail comes out of there, and there's an old road right there that joins the trail. And this right here, folks, it's what the old timers used to call a shade tree oak. Before electricity was in these parts, and air conditioning and all that, people grew these big trees to shade their homes and yards. I don't know. I don't see nothing else close by, but That's a nice one. Okay, head on. Yeah, this old road right here, it's nice. Kept open. Looks like Park Services trimming anything that fell across it out of it, so it's probably kind of a emergency road in case somebody gets injured down in here, or maybe even a forest fire access road, which is great, easy hiking. Looks like the ground down here is starting to break off over the hill, so heading on down. It was come around a little point from the left, right around there, and man, we're dropping off into the deep valleys here. Kind of some bad sand rocks too. I mean, got the wet leaves on top of wet mossy rocks. It could be pretty slick, but we're down to stream bottom level now, and it got kind of steep. It's going to be a pretty good little climb back out to up in there a little bit later, but oh well, should be well worth it. And here we are at the trail junction with Laurel Fork Trail. And from the west entrance, we have done the 1.7 miles just to get in here. So let's look around a bit. And Laurel Fork is about as clean a stream as you can find in the eastern United States. It's another one of those streams that its headwaters and all of it are contained within the boundaries of the Big South Fork. So no runoffs from parking lots and anything like that, or roads. So we'll check it out a bit more. Yeah, we've took some pics and videoed a bit here on Laurel Fork, and just amazed at the clearness and the beauty of this little stream. But unfortunately, we're not going to get much more around here because that's the trail, and that water's probably just under knee deep, and it is the last day of the year, so pretty cold. And open up some new hikes though. I've seen it on the maps anyway, but on down that way you can hike down to a couple different places, including the junction with Station Camp Creek, and onto the river to Station Camp Creek crossing if you want. And on up this way, I think up that big valley you can see up that way goes up to Fork Ridge Road, where Cherry Creek Lodge, well, not where it's at, but where the trail drops off on the other side to it. And so, yeah, this is kind of a central little valley and a beautiful place to be. And be a nice place to come down camp. Yeah, we're back here to Trailhead, and that's where I was when I first came down here, and that's a creek crossing. And it probably is not 200 yards to the other creek crossing. So, yeah, I mean, not a whole lot of place you can get to down here unless you want to get your feet wet. It's wintertime, and we're just out exploring around a bit, seeing some places we never seen. So we're going to start heading back up the mountain. It's going to be a pretty decent little grind, and check out some of the cliff rows near the top. It's pretty good climb up out there. I've seen a lot worse. And we're gonna go check out this little cliff row, which it looks like it gets bigger as it goes on around, before we call it a day. Yeah, just as soon as we stepped under the cliff, getting into a little column, see what's around here. Looks pretty good, pretty neat all the way around through there. But we just got cliffed out all of a sudden. So, heading back. We just stepped off the top of the ridge here for a minute to look around. It's, I don't know, 50, 60 feet to the bottom. But right along the way right here, we found something cool. We'll get down there, get some better photos of it. There's a little arch in there. Okay, from that little hole I just was at a second ago, whoa, that's slick. Right under there, it comes out in here, so a lot of debris on it, but that is a little arch in itself. And down inside of it, there's another one. Yeah, so you can see that little arch there, and then from the top of it, on the other there is another arch. So this is a small double arch. And to be honest with you, don't know how to get down to the bottom on these big cliffs to explore it, but it'll have to be done. It's until what you ran through here. All right, pretty cool little find. Time to head back up the trail though. Definitely gonna have to come back in here and give this area a look over. No doubt. Yeah, not bad. Probably 4.5 miles or so. Last day of the year, last chance to hike, so I'll take it. Beautiful day. Just getting ready to go home here in the parking lot, and met up with a couple who watched my videos, Jack and Lida McLemore from Rockcastle County, Kentucky. Stopped in to say hi, and how you guys doing today?
Doing good.
I appreciate it that y'all do watch my videos. I do the best I can do.
We love watching them.
Okay, it's about time to go on home.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. See ya.
Yeah.
All right, getting ready to go home. Kind of windy and quite a bit cooler up on the ridge tops, but that's okay. I'm gonna call it a good day. We got down to Laurel Fork and saw some pretty stuff. I don't know, just met the McLemore family that knew me through my videos, and it's always cool to run into some people like that. So great people, you know, really nice, and enjoyed meeting you too. Anyway, let's go home now. Let's pep on the woods. See ya, and thank you.